Nice path we made here to get my forklift in the building.
Of course, I was fortunate enough to be from Fort Worth, Texas, and went to school at Texas Tech in Lubbock. Well, by golly, that wasn't really high class, but I could understand and appreciate things in life that some people would never even have an idea of.
Right. What would you say that life is all about?
Well, well, that brings back one of the courses I took at Tech was statistics and probability. Well, not everybody wants to be an eye doctor.
Right.
Some do, thank goodness. Different things that people want to do, that's what makes life. Is
The diversity amongst everyone. Sure.
If everybody wanted to be the same thing, how boring that shit would be.
Right. Right. Yeah, it would be a pretty monotonous world.
Oh, yeah.
One of the greatest stories that you told me one time was, it's a simple story, but it was about when you were working selling gloves or whatever you're selling, and it was in like an average month you would sell 1,000 dozen pair of gloves.
Well, my greatest time was, of course, the drilling industry was anyway. I did a lot of business in the drilling industry, and I was fortunate enough to do that. But they wouldn't let a drilling rig. They wouldn't let it away from the dock until they had 6 months of supply of everything, from Scott Air packs, for gloves, glasses, first aid supplies, steel toe shoes, whatever it was.
And you supplied all of that?
Well, yeah.
That's awesome. And so they would load up everything at the dock, and then it would head out.
They couldn't even get rid of the
tile
until they had at least 6 months supply
of everything. Wow.
And at one time, I was supplying drilling companies all over the world, and we were moving 1,000 dozen gloves a month, and we had safety.
And your mom, what did your mom do?
She treated me nice.
She did? Sweet mom?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. So you had a great childhood then?
What?
A great childhood.
Yeah, well, pretty good. I admit it. I've been lucky all my life. And
have you really?
Yes.
With business or relationships or? Everything.
Yeah, pretty well everything.
But what got you into collecting tools?
Oh, well, I guess from when I was in junior high, I started working on my bicycle.
Right.
And long ago, everything we had was made by hand.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything we had was made by hand.
Right.
Of course, that was behind me a long way.
I don't know. You're pretty ancient.
But long ago, everything we had was made by hand.
Yeah. One thing that I love about the old equipment and the gears and all that is that it took a mathematical equation and a piece of paper and a pencil to figure out exactly how to do it.
I think it was also very, and I admit it, it was very informative and informational for me, is that the guy who lived next door to us was a mechanic. He worked a machinist.
I got you. Sure.
Worked in a welding shop, and he was a machinist. And he'd take me down there and he'd show me things, and I just got to knowing it. And
Well, you have a very diverse and very awesome collection of tools and equipment and tractors and very
Well,
neat
I've
things.
got some
You've got an
stuff.
eye for the neat stuff. You know, because a lot of people could go get the common things, right? You have an eye for like the stuff that's kind of got the wow factor.
well, anyway.
Maybe that's because you're so cool, suave, and deboner.
Suave.
Suave.
Oh, that's not how you pronounce that?
Is it suave? Could be suave.
And deboner, that's not.
I told you I'm gonna have to look up the definition of deboner.
You don't think that's a derivative of a debonair, do you?
It could be. Is this like Target or Target?
Could be.
Yeah. Now I'm tracking. Yeah.